Hey guys, Zimran here, also known as Chaos Productions. I will be interviewing another fellow YouTuber named gimsmods, who will be joining us very shortly. Hey guys, it's Chaos Productions here. I'm with fellow YouTuber gimsmods. Uh, we're just gonna be interviewing each other and just shooting off of things about nerf and all that.
Yeah, uh, here I am. I'm not used to
Yeah,
doing an intro because I usually don't have one unless I'm already in the mindset of reviewing something or opening something.
yeah. Let's see. I think the big question is for everyone who's not for everyone who watches this and isn't sure what nerf is. What is nerf?
Basically anything that flings foam, whether it be standard darts, short darts, balls, arrows, anything that's foam. You can roll up a sock and put duct tape around it. Technically, that's foam.
Yeah, apparently it is. According
Yeah,
to the according to N War participants and other HVZ players.
yeah.
Let's see. Do you have a blaster that you're working on or anything?
Um, well, I have a couple projects to do on the channel. I'm waiting on an extended barrel for the Kieran blaster that I got last week. I'm going to throw a full length 26 in it because I was told it can take that. So hopefully I'll hit 300 plus with that. But I need the extended barrel, and I got a replacement plunger head from Frontline Foam for that, just in case. Um, I'll use his because if it breaks, I can just put the stock one back on. And then I'm also upgrading the Bays blaster, the S100S Bays. I got a 1.8 in Prophecy Spring for that guy. So it's smaller, I think, than the stock one, but then you're going to put the biggest spacer in it to hopefully get around 300. So those are the only two quote unquote mods I have in the future. The others, I think they're just they're basically just reviews of blasters that came out either a couple of years ago and they just went on sale and I just picked them up. But that's pretty much it. I just posted a whole lot of blasters for sale and I think I already have 6 reserved for peeps. So hopefully I sell the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about selling some blasters too, but I
Yeah.
don't know what to sell, like, to be
Whatever.
honest.
I look at it this way because I mean, like I like my collection, but I know I'm not going to use most of it. So that's what all the blasters I listed are. They're ones that I know I will not use, I will not modify or do another video on. So they're just sitting there for years. And I could either A, put them in the Discord group that we're in, try to sell them to the guys that we know first. And if they don't want to take any, I'll put them on offer up like I do every year during Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I figure Armageddon's probably a good place too to sell stuff. So because if somebody's in a pinch, if their blaster breaks, they need it right away. Hey, $5, you can have this.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah,
What else? Uh, I guess I can display what I'm running for if I haven't yet. I believe last video I did, but I think I'll show everyone the blaster I was planning on running, which is
the striker,
the Max Striker. I actually used a guitar strap
a bandolier. That's pretty cool.
for a
No,
sling.
now you don't have a chronograph yet.
I don't have a chronograph yet. I'm just
Okay,
so whenever I
so
mention numbers.
approximately, it's probably going to hit 140-ish, maybe a little low, just because it's a 300 FPS cap, meaning you can't go past 300. but most people are going to have their stuff at least 250. So
Yeah,
you might have to get a smidge closer to tag them. But hey, if you can run and gun, even the better.
yeah,
I mean, me in the last 2 events that I've been to where I actually played, the first one, I mostly stayed behind like a single barrier. I didn't run up and gun anybody. But at the FFLA one, that one was no cap. And I had my, where is he? I had this guy.
see if I can show the Awfuls blaster I'm going to be running as well.
So this is my Harrier. Put a pump grip on it. It does have the largest spring in it for Arma. The seal is really good on it. And you can time it. There you go. So this is what I used at the FFLA one, and I think I got about 8 tags. I felt really bad for this one shot. I got this one guy right in the head when he wasn't looking, but he goes, "No, that's cool. That's how you play." I'm like, "All right." But yeah, I'll probably be using this guy for the most part, as well as the modified long shot that I just threw up on the channel a couple of days ago. So yeah, this hits about 280-ish, I believe. I haven't tested it in a hot minute, so it may be pushing 3. I don't know. But yeah, I need to figure it out. Now, one thing with bandoliers, they can get in the way because I usually have one, connected here and then up here, right? So it's strapped. And it's good if you're just standing there, but if you're running gunning, it may get in the way, just saying. Because I think I did one round with the bandolier on, and when I tried to tug it to aim, I don't know what happened. It wrapped around this or something, and I couldn't move it. And there's my other stuff. And it just got in the way where I couldn't do anything. So it may be a problem, maybe not. Just make sure you're not tangled up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed a lot of the other players, they do the same thing. They have bandoliers to wear when they're resting, but they don't necessarily play with them on. They're just running and gunning.
I think. And then we have the. I think there's a round called the Awfuls round where if you have like
Yeah,
a blast, where you have a blaster that hits under 100 FPS.
yeah. Basically, the worse off, the better. Now, I'm still debating on what to use because I told Basic Nerf that I was going to run a junior blaster, but I'm also giving those away in the raffle thing. So I kind of want to use it because I am giving them away. Um, so if I don't use that, I do have a shotgun kind of thing that takes shells. It hits pretty hard, but again, it takes shells. Let me go grab that real quick. Actually, I didn't think
I think it might be the trilogy. So yeah.
that. Okay. So I think I got this off of AliExpress. I don't know, for like 20, $30. It's not bad. It comes with 4 shells. I got the other 2 in the other room. But basically, I think you can buy these you can buy them on AliExpress. I think BU Blaster, but it's gonna be more. They have them on sale on Amazon, but if you're in California, they won't ship to you. But basically, there's a gold button right here. Push that to unlock. Put your darts in the shells. Put your shells down here. Push it down. And then this button up here, you can either go left to shoot just the left one, all the way to the right to just shoot the right one, or in the middle to shoot both. And it does have Picatinny rail up here. You have, a pretty good pull there. And I've heard, I haven't done it yet, may do it in the future, but this can take a K26. How much, I don't know. I've talked to my other buddy, Milo, but that's the gimmick of it. It shoots out the shells afterwards, which is pretty cool. But if it's doing that, you're probably looking for these while you're probably getting pegged. So that might be my other awful blaster.
Yeah.
What do you have for offals?
My Office Blaster will be the my painted Fortnite IR. I do have a non-painted barrel for it in
Uh,
case because you can barely see the orange. I mean,
right,
there is a
right.
little bit of gold. What was it?
Yeah, yeah, you gotta be able to see the orange. I mean, mine's white, so you don't really need orange on this. If they really want to, I might go to Home Depot. Like anytime you have a blaster that doesn't have orange on the front, like this one, I would suggest going to Home Depot and picking up some. They have orange tape that's kind of like duct tape or electric tape. We just put that around the end, you're fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's still there's still orange, but it's kind of marked. It's kind of mixed in with some gold paint, I believe. So
yeah, I
yeah,
would put a little bit more on. Plus, that's gonna be an electric blaster, and you're running a six dart capacity in it.
I believe so. Might be
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
might use these.
I think awful should be anything that takes shells that you have to reload manually, or if it's electric, 10 or less.
Yeah,
It has to be long darts. It can't be short darts.
yeah, which is fine because I don't even think this blaster will use short darts.
No, you would have to mod it because you know what it is, right? It's basically a strife.
Yeah, it's like a strife reskin or a
Yeah.
strife revamp.
And I think I've done a video where I tried different mechanisms inside of it with the full auto. You have to get the correct arm for it to go inside to actually push short darts through. After you
Yeah,
figure that part out, you can just figure out modes, and that's pretty easy. So, fun part about these is you can't put short darts in these. I won't though,
yeah.
but you can.
So that's that blaster. Uh, what else?
I don't know if you've mentioned this to your people, but I think I've said it maybe once or twice on my channel. But whenever you show up to a Nerf event, um, quote unquote Nerf, a blaster event, I guess. Um, don't bring anything that looks too real, no matter what the color is, because shadows, cops don't care. Like I have this one, which I reviewed, looks way too real. The silhouette of it would probably get you locked up. It's not black, it's white, but it looks and kind of functions realistically. Although it does
Yeah,
take little tiny weird darts. But I wouldn't bring it. Yeah.
that is true. Uh,
Yeah.
there are a lot of dangers, even with. Yeah, I've seen a
Oh,
lot.
even
I've
with
seen how.
even with our regular blasters, just gotta be careful.
Yeah,
Not
I
too much.
mean, I. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna say not too much black on your blaster and on your clothing. Usually, I wear a lightweight shirt that is colored. I might wear black shorts and some tennis shoes. And then the only thing that's really black on me is my vest to carry my mags and stuff and my dump pouch. Other than that, you don't look like you're going into war realistically.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like most of the gear, I've been trying to either get a vest or some kind of battle belt with that can hold all the stuff that I need for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Here, I'll show you mine. I don't. I'm trying to remember where I got mine. I probably could be. I can't remember when I had these. I actually bought this years ago, before I even started my channel. And oddly enough, it turned out to be very good. So it's a Molly vest. I got my four mag holders. They have Velcro, so you can take these out and close over the mags. I don't do that though, because you always want to be you always want your magazines to be accessible. So just tuck that in. You can slip it in and out, and you're good to go. I think Out of Darts may have something similar to this. And that's where I got my dump pouch, and I think that's where I also got these mag holders, which work really well. I actually have these. So this is a pair of 2 each, and then he has one for, I think, 3 each as well. So it's not bad, and it's adjustable. So if you go in and out of it, you can always adjust the waistline stuff. On the back, I used to have 2 more holsters, 2 sets over here and here, and I used to put my Tachi magazines on. Not for use, of course, just for comedic look. Because it'd be really difficult to pull one of those out of your back and to slam it into your blaster.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
What else? That's all I can think of, really.
Well, like when I went to FFLA up in LA, I wore the vest, I think, for 2 rounds. And then because I was moving so much with the Harrier, I wasn't used to the Harrier's strong prime and the heaviest spring. I actually took the vest off, and what I did is I just put my mags in my dump pouch. And I don't think I went through one, because I was running the new Kodas. I have 4 of these, and these are what 18 or something darts per. I forget. It's been a hot minute, but I only went through like 1 of these per round, so they're very usable. And if you drop them, they ain't gonna break. So I always have a backup though. I always have a worker straight, a worker curved 18 and whatnot. I also have this piece. I'm trying to remember. I think I got this from Frontline Foam. But basically, if you want to use 1 mag, you put this into the blaster. You have this one hanging. You just pull this one out when it's done and just switch it over, and you're good to go with the 2nd mag. So it's a pretty cool dart holder, or magazine holder rather. Yeah. Yeah, usually at the events you want to run light, because the words are in the term, run light. Run light, fire hard, I guess. Now, of course, you can't show up to the event without 2 things: admission fee, which is $10, and protective eyewear. Because you show up, you pay the fee, you don't have protective eyewear, you're not playing. Because safety is first and foremost with the event. Even though we're firing, these suckers at each other at high speeds. But you do want your eyes always protected. I always have a pair somewhere lying around that I'll just pick up and grab. I think these are like the regular ones from Out of Darts. I have the Out of Darts sunglasses, which are a little dirty, but yeah. And then I think I have a pair of the Dart Zone ones that came with the MK 1.2 or whatever. And
Yeah,
I
I
have a pair
think
of goggles. I've never
yeah,
used
also,
goggles though.
yeah. I did get these from my striker, which
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
probably, yeah, I'm probably gonna run these. And
yeah.
if
That would be
anyone,
good. I have a pair of those somewhere. But those are great because they actually cover more of your eye surface area than anything.
and I might bring some more eye pro in case there are people like, oh, I forgot my goggles, or oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a good
like
idea.
that way no one's left out and everyone can
Yeah,
play.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I was talking to Milo today of Milo's Mods on the phone over Facebook Messenger, and apparently, so we both did a giveaway. He did one for I just whatever reason. I think it was a summer giveaway thing. Mine was for my
Yeah,
1500, of course, and he got chastised about his because apparently the way that he did his drawing is he wrote all the names of all the commenters in the video by hand, and put them on darts, and then put all the darts into his dart catcher, reached in, and then pulled one out, and that's who won, right? Well, he didn't
Yeah.
video any of it, so it could have been rigged. And the person that won was Xbox Games, which is a pretty big YouTuber, and he's a designer. So somebody got upset, saying, "Oh yeah, give it to the big guy instead of us little guys." And I'm like, "Dude, really? It's not about that. Trust me. He's pretty honest." I told him the way that I did mine is probably how he should do his next, just in case. With the random, somebody told me that there was a random comment picker online, so I looked one up and I found it, and then I taped the whole process just in case, because I know somebody would freak out like that. So that's
Yeah.
probably the safest bet if you ever do a giveaway.
Yeah. If I ever do a giveaway, it's probably gonna be later in the like a little bit later whenever I reach a certain
Oh yeah,
goal.
definitely.
Like,
I don't think I did. Trying to think, did I do a 500? I don't remember. But usually I try to do one every 500 just to keep people on their toes,
yeah.
because it's basically free money, so they got to work for it.
What else can I think of? I think
One other
that's
mod,
it.
one other mod I have coming that I've been actually putting off for probably a month or two is the Colonel Wasp Firefly 2.0. I sold my version 1 to Goop. He bought that and he printed out parts, and it works real great now. Because I had the version 2, I didn't need the other one. It was just lying around. So he has that one. I have mine. And what I'm going to do to mine is I'm going to actually take it from, um, I think, holding 6 shells in the underbarrel. I bought the conversion kit for it to take magazines that are made by Monkey Mods in Shellington. So that'll be in a future video as well. And then Thursday or Friday, depending on when it gets here, I will be getting the MK4, and I'll be bringing that with me to Armageddon as well, just to see
Yeah.
how it functions. And actually, I just purchased Swift spring and barrel for it. So hopefully it will actually hit closer to 300 than what's putting out right now, because I heard that they have to put 200 on the box max, just because they have to sell it as a toy, right? So they have to say 200. It might hit a little bit over out of box, like 205 or 210, but you can always upgrade it. You can upgrade it as long as two things can take. As long as the catch can take it, and as long as the plunger tube can take it, as we saw with the X-Shot long shot. This is my spare one, because I replaced it with the metal one I have in there now, which is made out of, actually, heavier than this stuff. This is aluminum. I don't know what that's made out of. I just had Derek send me it over, and he said, I can get it to you faster. You just need to pay me a little bit more, but it's gonna be thick, and it's gonna last you a long time. I was like, all right, cool. And it's a thick boy, so it'll last a long time. And that thing is hitting 280 now, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all the questions I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We can end it here.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.